Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Riley, and in this video I am going to be talking about a get home bag, or a basically, actually that's the most common name I've heard these bags go by. Now this is different from a bug out bag. Get home bag, as the name implies, is just for basically getting home. It's not meant for any long-term use. It's meant as an EDC, meaning that you will carry it on you daily. It doesn't mean you need to carry this on your back daily as a backpack, but maybe keep it in your car or wherever you go. So the whole point of this bag is so that you can use the supplies in this bag if an emergency happens, and you can use those supplies to be able to get back home, where you should have your bug out bag and any other emergency food rations, etc. that you have at your house. Now, just going over this, I did make a video about a bug out bag where you have a full, month supply of items in order to survive. That's a whole different video. I'll have the link to that in the description. It's kind of long. It's like 24 minutes long. But please watch that so you can make your bug out bag and then make your EDC or get home bag. I'm going to try to keep this under 10 minutes long, so that's why I'm talking kind of fast. But that's just the goal, is to kind of keep this a little shorter. So again, this is an EDC bag. Ideally, realistically, I'm going to be carrying this in the trunk of my car every day. So wherever I go, I'm going to have it on me. So if I run into an emergency situation and maybe I can't get back home, I will have some supplies that I can use to survive wherever I'm located at that time. So this is a really important thing to have, because we spend a lot of time at home, but oftentimes you might find yourself at work or school or something else when an emergency happens. And if this is the case, then you need emergency supplies wherever you are. And it doesn't matter if we're talking about, like a natural disaster or whatever the case may be. Chances are you might not be at home when it happens, so you won't have access to your bug out bag. So you will need an EDC bag or a get home bag. So I'm going to kind of just sit here on the floor and talk to you guys about this bag. We're going to go ahead and go through the dog's about to join us real quick. So we're going to go ahead and go through the main big compartment first. This is just a bag you can get on Amazon. It's kind of sorry for the low light, it's hard to see. It's kind of like a military style backpack for like $30, $40 you can get on Amazon. So it's a pretty good deal. Lots of room. And make sure you make the bag fairly lightweight. This bag weighs about 30 pounds, 25 pounds. So it's super easy to carry, not heavy at all. Like I said in my previous videos, my bug out bag is like 65 pounds. It's super heavy. So your EDC or get home bag should not be near that big or heavy. So first of all, when I open up the main compartment here, I have a North Face extra large jacket. As you can see, it's green. The reason it's extra large is because especially if you're caught during the winter months, you're going to want to bundle up and put a lot of layers underneath this. So this is just, meant to fit over anything else I have. So that's super important. It's just a North Face fleece jacket. You can get them for like 30 to 50 bucks, whatever. That's the first thing I have in there. I mean, even during the summertime, if I get caught, somewhere that is cold at night, I'm going to want something warm to sleep in. So it is super important that you have something even during, it's super important that you have something to keep yourself warm, no matter if it's winter or summer. So that's some important things. And if you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at my phone to see if I'm in view with the camera. So that's that. Okay, next thing I have is paracord. There are literally hundreds of things this could be used for, and I'm not going to go over all of them, but that's essential to have in your bag. Next up We have paper, a notepad. You're going to want to keep notes when you're out there. You never know if you need to write something down. Then obviously you're going to want some pens to write stuff down with. Next thing I have is some flint to start a fire with. Just in case I don't have matches or the lighters or whatever doesn't work, you got to be prepared for any of those scenarios. Next, just a pack of 2 glow sticks. Having a source of light is very important, so make sure you have enough light. Next bag is sticky notes, a waterproof poncho, another glow stick, Kleenexes, and electrical tape. You know, there's uses for every single one of those things. Then, next thing I have in here are, I have these in my bug out bag as well. Easy fire. So if you're having trouble starting a fire, these are very combustible. You just light one of these and they will burn super quick and you'll have a fire in no time. They're a couple dollars. Next thing we have is an emergency blanket. I mean, if it gets really cold, you're going to need everything you can, or everything you have to keep yourself warm. Speaking of that, hand warmers. Like I said, these will come in use in the summertime too, because it does, in some places, you know, it does get cold in summertime as well. So, duct tape. Surprisingly, you will find a lot of uses for duct tape in a survival situation. So it's definitely something I would have in my bag. I mean, you can use it for anything from, like, you know, covering wounds to, I mean, you know, making a shelter. So lots of uses. An inflatable pillow. This is super useful because, I mean, you need something to rest your head on at night so you can maybe sleep a little bit if you are able to. So, or just use it as a cushion. Very important. Now, I have one of these in my bug out bag as well. I have a bigger one, but this is just an essentials first aid kit. Now, this is super useful because you might get injured or you might need to help someone that's injured. So you need basically a kit with all the basics in it for first aid. And as long as you have something like that in your get home bag, then you should be good. I also want to stress to have one of these in your bug out bag, but have a bigger one, one with more supplies in it. I can see we're already running up on 10 minutes, so I'm trying to hurry. These are waterproof matches, REI, cheap, affordable. Sorry, I'm trying to get it in the camera's view. Waterproof matches. Like I said, light, fire, everything, including heat, is very important to have with you. Here's a little plastic bag with miscellaneous stuff, like a whistle, a lock, a padlock, rubber bands, and a lighter. There's lots of things you can use that for, so I'll just leave that to your imagination. Here's another bag with a flashlight, 2 flashlights, bunch of batteries for the flashlights, and scissors. Very useful. Last thing in the big compartment of the bag is this. It's an M-Tech knife. It's a really big knife. M-Tech makes good knives. It's not quite a machete and it's not quite a regular sized knife. It's like in between. It's probably got like an 8-inch blade or so. It goes without saying that having a knife in your EDC bag or your get home bag is important. And I mean, I always carry a pocket knife, but it will be useful to have a full-size, full-tang blade. Now, I have this knife in my get home bag, and it's very sharp. And I also have 2 knives in my bug out bag. So, and then I also carry a pocket knife on me. So that's just a knife, as you can see. Next pouch we're going to open is the last pouch, pretty much. Breathing mask. You never know if you need to cover your mouth so you can avoid harmful chemicals or something in the air. Emergency candles that burn up to 10 hours long. More light. This is like a bin you can hang from a tree or something that you can hold stuff in. Mesh. More easy fires to start fires easily. More easy fire and some glow sticks. Now, here's a big important part. I'm not carrying food in here, or at least regular food, because the point of the get home bag is to get home to your bug out bag, which will have food in it. And I just assume you'll probably have emergency food storage at your house. But just in case it's a couple days before you can get home, I do carry this. It's an emergency food ration, and it contains over 1,300 calories. So if you're dying your days without food, you can eat this, and it will give you the calories you need to continue your journey back home. More hand warmers. More hand warmers. Hand sanitizer. And 4 bottles of water. These are each half a liter or 16.9 fluid ounces. Honestly, having, so that's 2 liters water total. 2 liters of water should be enough to last you 1 or 2 days, the amount of time required to get back to your house and get your bug out bag or your emergency food, whatever. And I think that is it. Let me see. Nothing in there. Just got a carabiner right here. And then just a t-shirt. Just in case your regular shirt is dirty or you need to change shirts. Just have a backup clothing, socks and stuff. And that's it. That's everything in my bag. Let me take the t-shirt out. That's everything in the bag, as you can see. It's not a lot of stuff, but it's enough stuff to get you back home and let you survive. Or if you get stranded, it's enough things to basically keep you alive long enough to get back home. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video. And I hope you like my channel. I've been watching my videos. And basically another thing I want to assume, a lot of people will probably ask me why I don't have a gun. I'm going to move the camera so I don't have to hold it. A lot of people will ask me why I don't have a gun in my get home bag. And to be honest, I just feel like on this channel, I talk a lot about guns, and I just kind of assume, you should be carrying a gun. At least that's what I do every day. I conceal carry 1 pistol, with the full magazine and 1 round in the chamber. And I also carry a spare magazine as well. So I'm not including a firearm in my get home bag or EDC bag because I'm just assuming that you already are carrying one on you. And if you're not, well, you need to try to get, basically just work on it. Try to get your concealed carry permit, get a good firearm, practice with it. Watch some of the other videos on my channel that are really helpful with that. So I do think a firearm, a concealed firearm, is very necessary as part of your everyday carry, as well as everything I've mentioned in this video. Now, one more thing I want to stress is that this is not something you have to carry around on your back when you're going to, in and out of work or something. Just have this in your car, or, maybe leave it at your work or wherever you spend the most time away from home. Just make sure you have access to the bag. I'm just going to leave it in my car so whenever I go to school, the university, or when I go to work, I'll have it on me. So I hope you liked this video. For more survival videos, gun videos, and other videos, go ahead and click subscribe. And please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. And I will be doing more videos next week. So thanks for watching.